Well, hello everybody. The broads are finally back. We're really sorry we've been MIA. A little busy. Busy. Like insane busy.
It's harrowing. You know I hate to work. It's really been harrowing for me personally.
So you
love to work.
You're going to take a vacation. In fact, we're just going to tell you the bad news right now. We're taking the month of July off.
Good news for us. Bad news for those of you
that are glued.
The people who love us. We're sorry.
And we want to welcome back our dear Colleen. Colleen is back, our producer from last year. She came back. Mike is gone for a little while, and we love Colleen, so we were thrilled when she finally graduated and came back to us. So she's now our editor for a while.
And producer.
And producer, yes, and producer. She's actually helped us choose our topics for today, which is two broads speaking about a couple of broads who were making news, actually. We're very sad about that.
Well, one of them particularly was sad.
Actually, I'm not really sad about the other one.
I'm not either, but
you want to fill people in?
Yeah, first of all, we'll talk about the obvious sadness that we have, and anybody, particularly our age group, baby boomer women, love and related to Nora Ephron so much. Every bon mot out of that woman's mouth was like, yep, I've been there, yep,
and I've seen every one of her movies, every single one.
And I've read all the books. What was that last one, which was so funny?
I Feel Bad
About My Neck, yes, and that was great. And I loved I Remember Nothing and other reflections. But she just really understood us. And died way too young at 71.
I didn't even realize she was that ill.
Well, and there was an interesting tweet from someone, I can't recall who it was. Oh, it was Ann Lander's daughter, Margot, did a tweet saying, you know, I've always been torn whether to go public about an illness if I'm dying, or whether to be private like Nora Ephron was. And so that was her, she decision. I mean, she was sick for quite some time, it turned out.
I did not realize
months.
That.
But she chose.
Months is not a
well,
long time.
for leukemia, I bet it is. I bet it is for an adult. I would think. Again, I don't know enough to say.
I haven't read a lot about why and how and the death and etc.
But it was cancer of the blood.
No. I know that. I understand that. But I thought leukemia was treatable. Like they say 80% of
I obviously
must be the other 20%.
Right, and I think the leukemia we think about is usually with younger people.
Pediatric.
Yes, and I don't know if when you get something at the age of 70 and it's that serious, but obviously she didn't make it, and she did choose to be very, very private about it. What would you do?
I think I'd be very, very public about it.
I think I'd be very, very private about it.
I think I would want to live my life as grand and big and not
Couldn't you do that though without being public announced? Say, you know, I'm living my life because I'm about to die. Couldn't you just live your life? That's what I would.
Yes, I could. I know. Because it.
Would you want the adoration? Is it the adoration?
No. You do that anyway.
Oh, so true.
I don't know. I guess it's because I want to serve as some kind of a lesson to other people. I'm not really sure. I don't really know.
All right.
And I wouldn't want people to think I was ashamed of it. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
I would
not dealing with a terminal illness.
No, of course there isn't something to be ashamed of. I would worry. You know, I hate pity. I'm not good with that in any way, shape, or form. And I always feel if you tell people, you know, you're ill or you're dying, you know, they go, oh.
But you are the one who
tiptoe around.
When we have a secret of some kind, you are the first one to run into the office and tell everybody.
I'm a blabbermouth about other people, not about myself.
That's true.
Very private.
Especially about me.
Oh, I'll tell anybody in a heartbeat. Have you heard that Emery's terminal?
Tweeting and retweeting.
No, heaven forbid.
Don't say that.
I said heaven forbid.
Well, by the way, back to Nora.
I loved her, and
Heartburn, When Harry Met Sally. I mean, come on. Sleepless in Seattle. You've Got Mail. Bewitched, which the only one I'm not sure I even saw.
Yeah,
I Feel Bad About My Neck, which I read, wasn't a movie. And Julie and Julia,
which I loved,
which was one of my favorite all-time movies.
Yeah.
I mean,
she was a very, very talented woman.
She was a very talented woman. We miss you already, Nora.
We salute you.
We really do.
Yeah, we now need a new voice for baby boomer, a new humorous voice for baby boomer women.
Yeah, let's get some nominations from our audience.
There's not a lot of, well, there's obviously a lot of baby boomer writers, but that humor, that ability to find humor.
I thought that was us.
We better start writing them. And here's someone who is still very much alive.
And she's fabulous and
so
beautiful and wonderful.
Let's not bury Ann Curry yet.
But honestly, in my opinion, in the wrong job.
Yeah.
from the very beginning,
Bad
in
chemistry.
the wrong job.
Bad
By the
chemistry.
way, just one more point about, well, no, keep going, I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, I thought it was about Nora, but it's
Oh,
actually
okay.
more about AM.
Okay.
But yes, bad chemistry, it didn't work. I don't like her style. I think she's good in certain situations, but not live.
She was not, in my opinion, a very good interviewer.
No.
And that's kind of what the Today Show is really all
And a little
about.
maudlin, you know, when she's bleeding.
Over dramatic.
So tell me, that must have been very hard
Yes,
for
yes.
you.
But you
Yeah.
know what? She's very good, and I think that's where they're leading.
I think she's beautiful,
on
first
foreign,
of all.
oh yeah.
So easy
But
to look at.
Foreign correspondent. You know, she's
Perfect.
the kind of person that's, you know, put her in Darfur and she could report on what's
On
happening.
the human interest part of it.
She
She's
is
good at
great
that.
at that kind of story. She just is, and she always was. But again, you know, the Today Show is not that.
Wrong place.
You know,
You always felt it from the
and
really
you
from the
always
beginning.
felt that Al and Matt kind of.
But I'll tell you what's interesting
Didn't
is
respect her that much.
Savannah Guthrie
Yes.
has my vote. I think
I
she's
love her.
fabulous.
Love her, yep.
Absolutely fabulous. And it reminds me because when my son Adam started out after graduation and was on the presidential trail, he worked often with Savannah.
Oh, he did?
And
I don't
spoke
remember
somewhat
that.
highly. And I'd like to, can I put in a little teeny little plug about my son Adam? Both of my children.
Absolutely.
Samantha, hats off to you. New job, I believe. I'm not going to talk about it in detail, but congratulations. She
Is
really,
it official? I know.
I don't know. It's not
Oh,
official.
no. Okay, shoot.
But I do want to just say how proud I am of the way she handled everything. And at some point, when it's official, I'll share it with everybody. But Adam had he put it on Facebook, so I would imagine it's on my Facebook page. It's still, we forgot to turn off the phone, we're terribly sorry. But Adam yesterday had his first ride on Air Force One.
That kid kills me.
Really
That
and
kid,
truly.
You kill me. You slay me.
He's as you know, most of you know, he's a producer for CNN, covers the White House. Flew to Boston with the president this week for some fundraising coverage. And for the first time, I guess, was invited to fly back or fly on to the next few legs on Air Force One, and was quite excited about it.
Can you blame him?
And I told them to steal some M&Ms. If they have them, I don't know.
wonder if the president knows his name.
I don't know. We'll have to ask him.
Absolutely.
He
Can
damn
you
well
imagine
better.
that? Can you imagine that?
Barack, you better, President Obama.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Good kid to know, by the way, and congratulations to both my kids.
Absolutely.
But, so back to that, Savannah Guthrie, you like her?
Oh yeah, I like
As
her a
Ann's
lot.
replacement?
I like her a lot. Yeah, I think she'll do a nice job. I mean, I still, you know, I thought Katie was amazing. I thought
Yeah.
Meredith was
Yeah,
amazing.
I like them all.
And I think Anne
What do you think about Natalie Morales?
I like
her too.
I like her. I think they're both good. They're both solid choices. I
They're
think
all
it's going to be
brunettes. Don't
all.
you find that very interesting? They're all like brunette-y,
Jane Poley was the last
blonde.
But my new favorite morning person, hands down, is Robin Roberts.
Oh, how can you not?
I mean, I
And God
always
bless
have
her.
loved her even,
God bless
you
her.
know, before when she was on ESPN, and because I
You've
obviously
always
love
liked
sports,
her.
and
We've
I
worked
like
with her
women in
before.
sports.
Do you remember? We worked with
We
her.
did,
And you
when
went.
we had done the New England Women's Sports Hall of Fame, we inducted
Very
her.
gracious
Oh,
woman.
she's so lovely.
And a brave woman, a very brave woman.
So
And we
her
wish-
story gets
We
me.
wish her nothing but the best. How are we doing on time, Miss Producer?
She says
Okay,
we're
great. We're
all
good. Well, we're not going to. We're not going to.
We're not belaboring. No, we're not prolonging the joy. We just wanted to talk about two women in the news, both of whom we respect. One of whom we're going to miss, and one I think we'll be seeing more of, maybe in a different position. And we'll speak to you in August. Give us July to
Catch our breath.
catch our breath, and you're
collective
probably
breath.
going to do the same. But we're going to come back bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in August, so you watch out.
And have a safe and healthy summer, really, and a great vacation. Hopefully, some of you are taking some time off as well, and you better.
Don't
need
you
it.
worry.
I need it from you, by the way.
Oh yeah, and I don't need it from you.
Stay in
Okay.
touch.